Welcome to the SID's View podcast.
Oh, I'm trying a new inflection this week. It's nice.
It just sounds so wrong. Oh, you like it?
Who?
I have to get my... I have to dampen my lips slightly here. Going to be doing a lot of chattering here in a minute.
For real.
Holla!
Oh, Jesus.
Good morning.
Hello! Come on,
Damn.
wake up, people. Fro, you awake over there?
Yeah, sort of.
Jeez, come on. Hello? Check 1, 2. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, can
Oh.
you hear me?
Yeah. Jeez, you guys ain't even talking.
Well,
Well,
It
what?
seemed like you had something to say, Diego. We were just trying
Yeah.
to clear the air for you, guy.
Oh, don't worry, I'll clear the air.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think you're going to... I think you're going to actually make the air a lot dirtier than it was before you entered.
That's awful.
But it's true.
Yep. Anyways.
are the late models running at the speedbowl?
No.
So you going or nah?
Going?
Yeah.
Of course I'm going. I try to go to almost every race I can.
You missed 1 week.
Fro's already getting called out for not going
I
to
know.
Wednesdays.
I know.
I know.
Lame City.
Yeah.
Well, what's Wednesdays?
Wacky. Something came
you-
up,
you didn't-
unfortunately. No,
Dude, I
couldn't
was
go.
there.
And I was hyping it up, too.
Yeah, I was
No,
looking for you, and I said I wasn't going to go.
I feel bad.
And I looked for you. I went down and got an ice cold ice cream.
At least we had some podcast rep here.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. What did you have that was so important? Can you tell us?
Not really.
No.
Nope.
Big secrets.
Not too big of a secret, but, it's like a medium-sized secret.
He's funny. A medium-sized secret.
Yeah, just, right in that moderate range.
I did go to practice on Thursday.
How'd
Really?
that go?
Oh, I sucked. I tried to drive that late model. Dude, I'm like, Emma's like, Dad, it's not a modified. Drive like a modified. Brrr, up the hill. I'm like, oh, this is awful. Whatever.
All right, let's settle in here. Let's get
I
ready
am
to
settled
roll.
in.
Here we
All
go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave for the next edition of the SID's View podcast. Lots to cover. Lots was happening in Southern New England, and we're ready to talk all about it. My man Diego is in the house with a classic-looking SID's View shirt. What's up, buddy?
Hell yeah. Listen, podcast night, debate night. What? Does it get any better?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, we got the Reminator over here on the controls, ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
Well, I was going to ask Cassandra Cole to do it. She's still sitting on the wall swearing her face off.
Yo, yo, yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do it.
All righty, then we got our man Fro down in the bullpen looking sharp as ever.
Aloha, Mr. Hammond.
What up, everybody? It's your man, Rob. I had a few Mountain Dews trying to get ready for this show, but now I'm crashing faster than the SK Lights. So let's get on with this before I'm out.
All right, everybody, glad to have you aboard. Don't forget, if you want to join the live chat, you got to go to youtube.com/SIDView/join. Become a member. You also get bonus content on Thursday. And this Thursday, we have content with our main man who was in the NLaRoe Online hot seat for a couple weeks. She will be supporting us. And we got the man, Teddy Hodgdon, in the house. What's up, buddy?
How's it going? Thanks for having me. I gotta say though, Kevin must have left this seat extra hot because it's pretty hot down here.
My man. All right, we also want to thank our friends over at Monaco Ford. They once again are sponsoring our results ticker, which will be bringing you the top 5 results from all the events throughout Southern New England in the last week or so. Glad to have them on board once again. So, Diego, it's a long week of action starting all the way back on Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
And you were at the Speedbowl, were you not?
Listen, yeah, a couple of people came in the shop. They're like, "You going?" I'm like, "Well, I just wanted to get ready for practice because I'm not gonna lie, I've been really nervous about it. So I'm like looking things over, but we end up going on Wednesday. I really wanted to watch the X-Car race, with Pollard and Moran and
Super X-Car race.
Super X-Cars, yes,
Yeah.
sorry. And then I wanted to watch, Masick and those guys are all friends. And so I wanted to it was the last one. Had a great time. I started to run a little late, but we hung in there. And, and you know what's a great part is my little one, JJ, she runs around. She has a couple friends with Tom Ivory from the Hamilton Market. Their kids run around. It just my wife she has like Hawkeyes on my daughter. She's like, where's she at? Where's she at, right? And I'm like, because I remember as a kid going there, and me and my brother did the same thing, and there was but me and my brother were a little worse. There was a security guard named Dee, and she used to chase us.
I remember her.
Yeah. So we used to hide and stuff. Sean would be like, hurry up, she's coming. And so we would do something really bad and then hide. Our kids aren't old enough to do that. But it brought me back to a time, I think my JJ really loved it. She wants to go just to hang out. Yeah. So, long story short, we had a great time. Unfortunately, these people got rained out on Saturday. Right. But, with all that, we got to watch Stafford on Friday. There was a lot happening there. I'm sure we're going to go over. I'm not sure what happened. I think they pulled the filter off of Flow Racing for the night.
Crazy. Yeah, it's profanity up the wazoo.
Dude, I'm like, you feel bad here. You say one word or two words, man. It was just like.
It was just an endless stream.
Did they get together?
Yeah.
Like, all right, hey, listen, guys, if you have a bad night, everybody just start swearing. Let's just all swear tonight.
Listen, as the Serve Pro chalkboard chatter says, we've been asking that question since we got here tonight. What the hell was going on with them?
And last but not least, because I'm sure we'll go over it on the news, but it was great. I didn't have a chance to make it up to my excuse is bad for not going to Thompson.
Yeah.
But
mine too. I stayed home and watched the Giants. They're the worst team in football.
What a mistake.
Idiots.
I stayed home.
By the way, real quick, can we go to Teddy's camera?
Oh, boy, here we go.
Okay. Teddy, Cowboy fan, which I didn't know this before we asked him to come on the
Look
show.
at him.
But he requested that we have Woody block the Giants side.
Dude, I wouldn't want to.
He's staying true to form. He's
He's
true
like,
to
can
form.
somebody block this?
I know. I wouldn't want to be in shot with that either.
Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, I stayed home. Tough call for Thompson.
Yeah.
They make the call to go up against opening day of football.
Yeah. So how was the do we know who was there? Anybody here was there?
For what?
The crowd. What was the crowd like up there?
I don't know what the crowd was like. They seemed to have some cars.
Yeah.
The car count was
definitely better.
Yeah. I was actually shocked because I was thinking zero.
Yeah.
Not zero, but who's going to come down. But, of course, I'm interested in the athlete models, and Gabe Brown and a few of those other came down and invaded. So it was – I looked on Race Monitor. I said, oh, they got some good cars down there tonight. But, I still couldn't – the Dolphins were on.
Yeah.
How do you –
Fenceline says the crowd was decent down there, Thompson.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yeah, man. So,
all right. Well, listen.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Dolphins are 1-0.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Who cares?
Right.
Teddy,
Yeah.
you care, right?
As you
Yeah,
were.
one of the Giants.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah, yes.
Wow. Get ready for a lot of that this
You
year.
can suck it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this on cue. Why don't we just get right into it, Rems? Because we don't have to hear from these guys anymore. Let's get to it with our girl Rem, the Belltown Motors weekly update. Here we go.
All right. So, Wild and Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah.
Let's start with the winners.
Shall we?
Super X Cars, Ben Pollard.
Wait.
Or is it Ben Castro?
Well, I don't know.
Which one?
Castro's a cool last name,
Who
though.
the hell knows with this guy? Just pick a last name, right? So, I don't know. It's confusing.
Dude, the race was great. It
Right.
came down to the final two, right? And they battled, and it sure looked like, Ben had the best car that day. But I'm going to say this. Moran was in a cast. He had just had surgery that ripped a bicep muscle off his arm or something.
that was
Like,
crazy.
you know what I mean? And the dude's in a full cast.
That's dedication right there.
Dedication, racing for the championship. But listen, Pollard, he's got it together.
Yeah.
Those guys are fast.
Back-to-back champs.
And I'm going to say this, all those guys can drive, but Ben is a hell of a shoe. I watch him and watch him. He's patiently aggressive, and it was almost like he was biding his time with the 64, made the move at the right time, hung him out there. Listen, the deal was if Ben finished 5th or worse and the 64 won, right? So you can imagine this, right? You're the point leader, and you catch the guy in first who's second. You just got to finish there.
Yep.
Right.
You got to finish there. Now, you guys have checked out by a straightaway and a half from the rest of the field. Now, you the point leader. If you finish 5th or worse and he wins, you lose the championship. Yep. Do you go for the pass, or do you just ride there? Honestly.
No, I mean, obviously you want to try and win. You got to go for the pass, but you can't wreck yourself. That's the big thing.
So what happens if you bang and you get a right front flag?
Yeah, well,
so do you take that chance?
Well, yeah, I actually took that chance for my 2019 championship. I was in second. I had a point lead. I didn't need to make a move, and I barreled it down on Joey Farino on the last lap to win the race. So that's racers. You got to win.
Right.
You want to win the race. The championship will take care of itself.
Yeah, we're watching. I'm like, he's inside, and they're hanging side by side for great race.
Yeah.
And I think he,
If you would just stop talking, I could just show the clip.
Oh, sorry.
Listen, they're low-key tearing you apart in the freaking chat right now.
What do you mean?
Ben
Yeah,
Ben
pick
says
a first name.
first
Okay,
name.
your first name's Castro. That's your name now, Castro Pollard. Okay. Here's the clip. Bearbolt's not helping because he's calling him Castro, and then
Well, the shirt says Pollard. That's
we
what
gotta send an email to Nick Tito and ask him where the track sound
Right.
is. But we got a full dose of Bearbolt right here.
So who's the
a
points
really
leader in
full
this case?
dose.
Point leader's 88.
Okay.
And that's Ben Pollard, and the Greg Moran Jr. is in the 64, which Diego said he was driving with a cast on his hand.
He was
right?
second in points.
He was second
Yeah.
in points. Yeah.
So it's a difference of 8 points or
Yeah.
something like
so
that.
the 88 needs to finish 5th or better.
5th
to
or
win
better.
To win the championship.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
So,
and he's dogging for the win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
but see, all I'm saying here is this is how I think. See, they're starting. All it takes is the piece of metal to cut the right front.
Right.
And the season's over.
Right.
No, I mean this is fair and respectful racing to my mind. I'm saying keep going. Come on.
Right.
Come
right.
On, get
Yeah.
to
And
it.
they did. Here we go. Look at it. This is the
Great.
checker.
Yep.
Oh, see? Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
good.
Yeah, I mean, you do everything in your power not
Yeah.
to wreck
Yeah.
and have that situation where you don't win it. But if
Yeah.
you're in that situation, why not go for it?
Right, and
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, at that point, if you wreck, you're sliding across the line for the championship.
Yeah,
So it really didn't matter.
Yeah.
I support that move,
Anyways, great racing.
for sure.
Yeah. Really good job by both of them for the
Hell
fans.
yeah.
Good show for the fans. Yep.
Great job.
All right. X cars.
Sid. If you just shut up, we can play the video. What a jackass.
Hey,
Hey, thanks, Sydney.
Yeah, hey, that's one for me.
Not funny, Rem.
It always is funny.
No, it is
Kidding me?
funny.
Oh, you guys love it when he rags on me. You guys all get excited. All right.
I need my popcorn. All right. X car winner Christian Herman. Legend car winner PJ Evans, and then Bandolero Brody Wakefield.
Very good.
All right. Now here are the 2024 champions of Wild and Wacky Wednesday. Super X car Ben Pollard, X cars Corey Caddick, Legend cars Zach Martinez, and then Bandoleros David Bernier.
Bang.
So Ben Pollard is only the third driver to successfully defend the Super X Car Championship.
Yeah, man.
No shot.
Yeah, Duke Place, Ed Ryan Jr., and now him.
But what years were the previous?
Duke Place was 04-05, Ed Ryan was 2021, and then Ben the last 2 years.
Very
Hey,
nice.
hey, big shout out to Caddick and them. Because Caddick's been at it a while.
Yeah.
Finally locked one down there in the 57. So I know those guys been plugging hard too. So championships are hard.
Yeah, for
I've
sure,
never
man.
won one, but damn it, man, they're hard to come by. So don't say anything funny either.
No, it's...
Yeah, you're ready to say
No.
so. You got that stupid smirk on your
I
face.
don't
over
know
there.
what you're talking about. That's fine. You good?
Quiet, fro.
What are we talking about?
Right.
All right.
I didn't say
Well,
nothing.
let's talk about Fast Friday at Seekonk.
All right. See, Kong.
Seekonk. Pure Stocks winner Matt Talbot. Sports 4 David Westgate. Legend Car winner Chase Sylvia. Bandolero Outlaws winner Parker Davis. And then Bandolero Bandits winner Luca Dib. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't I'm just waiting for there to be the Fast Friday results where I hear my man Mason Silva.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I'm listening for Mason.
That's
Silva.
the only one that really.
Listen, I
matters,
didn't
so.
hear the other guy that's been winning a lot lately. I forget his name there. Robidoux or
Robidoux.
Robidoux.
Yeah.
I didn't hear his name.
Well, you can't win every single
Yeah,
race.
I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying? So I'm trying to see. So they got their playoff system.
How many races left in their playoffs? Do you know? Is a couple left? Probably, I would assume, right? Hope
They're like 3, 4.
You
I
put
hope
me
I'm-
on the spot. I think
Yeah,
they
that's
have. I think they have 3 left.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looking to find their way into the final 4 of the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
So there's 2 more weeks till they figure out the final,
Final 4.
Yep.
I hope Mason gets
Oh,
there.
me too.
Yeah, he's in 3rd right now.
All right.
Yep.
Come on, Mace. Pick it up. I know you're listening.
He's above the line right
Let's
now.
go, buddy. Put it in there.
That was so funny when you sent those playoff rules for Seekonk, and every time they had Seekonk in all caps in my head, I would be reading it and hear Seekonk, like exclusively when it was in all caps. I was like, "What is wrong with me?" The Sid Few podcast mind virus, it's taking over.
Mind virus.
Yep.
All right. Now let's go to Stafford.
Okay, let's hit it.
All right. So SK modified winner Andrew Moeller.
Yeah. So
All right, nobody
Yeah.
gonna be quiet.
What about that?
All right, come on.
Well, I thought we were just talking about him, and he finally break through. It's awesome.
Yeah, he put a freaking muzzle in everybody's mouth this Friday.
Yeah,
didn't
I
he?
know. It almost felt like it was
'Cause,
because of us,
dude.
guys. I think we played a part.
I don't know. Dude. There's been so much. I've never really felt a point. I mean, they're dying to hate on him,
yeah.
No, for real.
right? Do you ever get that vibe? Can you feel that? I mean, social media wise, just chatter around.
Yeah, Teddy, are you watching Stafford every Friday night?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to when I
yeah.
do that. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's the vibe I'm picking off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that there's a lot of. I don't. Think
Well, I don't know, but it's just like I felt like there was a lot of people just like, well, he's a great points racer.
Yeah, there's a kind of
You
like,
know, like-
meh, 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 he doesn't care about the win.
Yeah, I mean,
type
there was a
thing.
couple
Yeah.
people that I saw chirping online that were saying that, but I don't
Right.
think a majority.
I-
I think a majority of people understood that you're still the point leader at one of the toughest tracks in the country. I
Right.
think that speaks for itself.
And this guy
But,
right
yeah.
here will tell you what a feat
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
right now.
that's a huge deal. I mean,
Right.
I did SKs. This is my 5th year running. It's a huge deal to be that consistent, especially
Right.
with the new tire deal. It's
Right.
huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was real happy for him when I was watching on TV. I'm like, you know, a lot of things had happened there to work out for him. There was nights where he was in a bad lane. I don't know if you watched the race. You probably did, right? Because you were there. But did you see the breaking point of that race was when the 88 broke? Right? The 88 was in 3rd. Moeller was in 4th. Somehow the 88, the distributor or ignition brake or something, and the car doesn't fire. I'm like, wow, what's going on?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, now Moeller is starting 3rd. And that car was fine. If you watch, so I try to watch a lot of cars when they're going off. His car was really taking off well off every restart. He made a lot of moves early, then he would get in line. And you know who else was fast that race? Was a 75.
A root?
A root. He hung. He was. I don't know where he finished. But I knew I was watching him. He was real
He
competitive.
finished 6th.
Yeah, but he was 4th, 5th there, late in the run, running real competitive.
Yep.
Besides the week that he won,
Did you say you want to give him a hell yeah?
hell yeah! That's
How do you
funny.
return the favor?
But hell yeah, man. So good job to those guys and great job to Moeller, huh?
Yeah, I bet you that's just a huge relief just to get that off his back.
Can
Yeah,
you
for sure.
imagine?
Right.
I mean, he got to feel great. He's got to feel.
No, he's just got the pressure of the championship. So you know.
I would think. Do you think that takes some of the pressure off? I mean, that was some pressure there. The win,
it's got to.
right?
It's got to.
It makes it almost fun again. It's like,
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, thank God.
Like, I'm sure it does take some of the pressure off, but I don't know if that's necessarily what he needs. Like, realistically, you could still have 2 bad weeks and you're right back in the hole. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
They still got more than a month.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 4 races left.
Yeah.
They still got a whole lot to play for. And
Yeah.
22 points can go by like that.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're 100% correct
Yeah,
on
for
that.
sure.
All right. Late model winner, Alex Fern.
That was huge.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I thought at one point, right, they had 2 restarts at the end, and at one point,
Well,
Adam Gray took off.
Did you see the
And I
restart
thought-
when he took off?
Yeah, and I was like, man, she led all these laps. If it was a regularly scheduled race, she would have won.
Doesn't that always happen, though?
Right? And I thought,
Yep.
Yeah,
and now she's not going to win.
I didn't understand the restart. Adam Gray, I'm a fan of his. He cleared her by the start-finish line.
Yeah.
And she was the leader.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, I didn't understand how that didn't get called back. And then he set sail. He was gone. And then a caution comes out. She muscled him.
Yeah, she did.
She muscled him.
She earned that one.
She got in there.
Yep.
You know, the only way I can tell you, because I've been in situations where you sail it in there, and you know you can't wreck them. But you're like, you're on the edge. You're in there. You're in them, and you're like, oh boy.
Last lap.
And you're like, and you're like, and it worked out for her. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Big win.
Yeah.
50 lapper? Was that extra money too?
That's the
That's their biggest race.
Biggest
of the year.
race of the year. Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody picked her.
They
Good
had
job,
a good.
guys.
The whole team had a good one. Her brother was in it, and Josh Wood was in it. They all finished top 10, I believe.
Yeah, Josh Wood was real fast there in that race.
Yeah.
Is he associated with them?
That's a team car. Yep.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, that car was
They're
real
all safe
fast.
go foam cars. Yep.
That car was real fast. And usually the 32 is a little quicker, but I enjoy watching him. When he shows up, I don't know him at all, Fern's brother.
Yeah.
Seems like a wiry little guy.
Oh, he's funny.
I
he's
love
a
what
funny
his
dude.
interview last year when he ran well was great.
If you watched Alexandra's video this week, her brother will crack you right up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's funny in the whole thing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think it also comes back to what we were learning earlier. I think they said that Ryan was his first start this year, so
think
he,
so.
he
Yeah.
doesn't have that momentum like we were saying. Like Alex has run every week for the past who knows how long, you know, and,
Yes.
and he's only doing one event now, so he's starting from scratch. You're not in a handicap, so
Yeah, right.
it's a lot harder for him to jump back in.
He's
and do
good, though.
No,
Yeah.
he's
good.
I ran with that family all during carts and stuff, and we still talk. I mean,
How is he? Did he race more back then?
yeah, he raced a lot in carts, and it must have been 2 or 3 years ago he stopped doing it consistently. I don't know what transpired there, but we've always been really friendly with the Ferns.
Right. Yeah. That's a Stafford family. It's like the Gators at the Speedbowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man.
100%. Yep.
I do also want to say she's the first lady to win in the late model division.
Yeah,
I
so
just
I
wanna
was
say
thinking about this. Is that the first lady in the late model in Southern New England? Nobody in the Speedbowl's ever won a late model race. I don't think anybody at Thompson has been a female and won a race.
Yeah.
there.
I don't know if back in the day, if
Back in the day, it would have been less rare.
yeah, like Emma Coates, did she ever win one?
No, she
She
won
didn't.
like powder puff derbies.
Okay.
and she won a bunch of consies.
Listen, I'm a my daughter races, so I'm a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So I was real happy. She drove the hell out of the thing. She really did. She drove like she wanted to win. Adam Gray is no joke.
No, you're right. He's one of the best in that.
He's
division.
the real deal. And she took it back from him like she.
Yeah, it's the old cliche. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah, she took it from him like it was hers.
Yeah. Right,
You-
exactly.
She really did. Adam, something happened to Adam. He ended up finishing like
Yeah,
sixth.
he fell like that last lap. Yep, he
Yeah,
kinda
but
got ping-ponged back.
congratulations to her.
Yeah.
Dude, and Adam was my pick for the pick'ems. Everybody was getting emotional. I'm like, yeah, I'm emotional too. I just watched Adam Gray go backwards out of the freaking top 10 in 2 laps.
He's all emotional.
Jesus.
Wrong
Yeah,
answer.
All right. SK Light winner, Tyler Chapman. Limited late model winner, Devin Jensick. And then street stock winner, Travis Downey.
All right. So why don't we have a little look-see on the old chaos factor here with the streeters. Have a look at this little action right here.
Has moved into third.
Yeah, Downey wanting to get toward the front and get gone, and now the trouble behind them.
All
and
kinds
Haidar
of messy.
nearly becomes involved. He'll make contact, and Trott might have got
So
a
that
piece of it
basically
as well.
takes
He pulled away
Haidar,
off turn 2.
9-win Haidar out of the championship mix.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah. So that's just crazy.
That's unbelievable. It really is. I mean, it's literally almost win or don't finish.
Yeah, the definition of wreckers or checkers. That's
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 him. That's been Haidar this
And
year.
I don't even know if those aren't even his fault. You know,
half of them aren't.
yeah.
Half of them aren't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. But half of them kind of are sometimes. Like a little bit, right?
Wow.
I'm just saying, well, he goes for wins aggressively. Like, you could see it. There will be times when he passes on the outside. He makes
do we
little
watch
contact.
the same race? Do we watch the same
I'm
race?
not
We've
talking
talked
about this week.
He doesn't.
I mean, Fro,
What?
you too busy disc jockeying in the back of the flow room.
What the hell?
Yeah,
does
what are
that
you talking
mean?
about?
Well, what does he
Wait
do?
a second. Hold. What did you just say?
Well, he's like switching cameras when Bonds is
That's
up.
not what you said.
No, that is not at all what I heard.
What did you hear?
Jockeying something.
Disc jockeying. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Hey,
No,
you know
we
what I
don't.
mean.
No,
All right, so
we do
listen. Let's
did you
just
say
get
it like
way
that?
away from all that.
Okay.
So Trot is now leading Downey by 14 points.
Yeah.
Lafayette's 38 out. He basically needs each of those guys to kind of have a bad week.
Dude.
Hydar's 44 out.
Trot spun out
Yeah.
late in the run, running like third or fourth. Like I don't know what happened. He got loose on his own. I kept watching the replay. I'm like, he's the point leader, right? Like, holy cow, did that just really happen?
Yeah.
You know, just got to buckle down right now and get it done.
But he didn't hit anything. He kept going.
Yeah,
so.
but you know, he easily had a top 5 going. It just hurt him in points a little bit. He's making it interesting, you know, for the rest of the guys. So, you know, he's just making it a little better to watch.
Yeah. So Trot still 12 top 5s, 14 top 10s, best in the division.
Yeah.
And hence why he's got the point lead.
Yeah.
Exactly like it's a Moeller type run. I mean, he's
like
got more
his
wins,
shirts.
but-
Did you see his shirts? Trotomania.
Did you make him?
No, I didn't make
All
them.
right,
But I love wrestling, man.
God.
You know what shirt that represents,
What?
Rem? You don't know his shirt? His Trotomania? Oh, it's great. Those look like Hulk Hogan shirts. Come on.
No way she knows that.
Yeah. You know the Hulkamaniacs. All my little Hulkamaniacs in the world. All right, go ahead.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. I was
Did you
Macho Man.
drink before the
No,
I was Macho Man one year for
No, I know
Halloween.
you were. Yeah.
Stellar outfit.
Yeah. Amazing.
Killed it. And my wife was Miss Elizabeth. You probably don't know. Look it up when we get out of here. Okay, continue on. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Turn down the Kelsey Ballerini and do some Wikipedia on the golden age of wrestling. Okay?
Seriously.
Culture yourself. Let's go.
Yeah, Remy, that's very important to know.
Hell yeah. All right.
I want to fight you right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go.
WrestleMania
Come on.
41 right here.
All right. So Saturday night at Waterford rained out completely.
Oh!
If you're not aware, so Nostalgia Night will be postponed to this Saturday, September 14th.
Okay.
December? Oh, September.
September.
What
December
the hell?
14th.
Remy,
Dude, that's hype.
Remy, what is
Christmas
going
special.
on today? Jeez.
14th.
All
September
right.
14th.
Man. So all those same divisions are coming back?
Yeah.
going?
843 nostalgic divisions.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I looked on, there's like 7 divisions.
That's just a terrible job. I don't know what else to say.
Mm.
You can't have 80 laps of nostalgic cars going around in circles.
80 laps? Is that what it is?
There's 4 20-lap races.
What?
Yes. It's way too many.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to have less races. They got to be 10 laps. You got to do something.
That probably suit my driving style good right now.
You would still lose that race.
Oh, dude.
Just say it.
Jeez.
All
All
right,
right, let's
come
go.
on.
Come on, moving on.
Let's go.
All right, let's see if I will screw up the date this time. All right. The Greco and Barrelball SK43 race is now postponed to Saturday, September 21st.
Sid's View night.
Oh, what a great. How
Yeah.
lucky did you get?
That's good.
Good
Down with
extra
that.
money?
Yeah.
Couple extra SKs?
Yeah, hopefully.
Be great to see the 28 there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Matter of fact,
You know, we my crew in the 28 actually been talking about going to Waterford. I don't think that.
No
I
shot.
don't-
Dude, that'd
Come
be
on.
great.
I've never run a modified, or besides the tri-track, I've never run a different type of mod at Waterford. I'd love to run an SK race there. One day.
Dude, it'd be you.
Go for it.
The 5. I'm sure the 5 will be there because he can't race at Stafford anymore.
He's got to itch it somehow.
Right? Right? Oh, yeah.
that'd be cool.
Talk him into it. Come on, Ted.
Hey, Paul Kashiba he's been racing a Rocco car.
Hell yeah,
He
yes.
said he might be down at the bowl
That
on
would
the
be
21st.
great.
This was
Dude, how about
postponement.
that? That would be great if you showed up, Kashiba.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The
I
fuck?
like that.
you
Yes,
know what
sir.
I mean?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. You think Fro will make it down there for that one?
He's
Oh,
got
dude,
it.
that's
He's
a can't,
working.
that's a
Oh, he's
can't
working.
miss.
Oh,
Yes,
it's
it's
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
perfect, guys.
I'll be up in the stands,
All right.
presumably.
Will you be racing, Diego?
Hell yeah.
No, are you really
Yes.
racing? What?
Well, you're racing?
I'm racing in my own mind.
Okay. Okay. Get the hell out of here, man.
No, and I'm going to win, too.
Yeah, it seems like you do that anyway.
Just text Ted.
What are we talking about?
Right.
Come on, Ram.
Heat's getting to him.
All right. So Saturday night, Seekonk winners. Pro Stock winner.
Wait, hold on a second. What are we missing here? I got a clip queued
Am I?
up here. What do we? Oh, this is the. Did we do this? The SK Light.
No, you didn't.
All right. We got melees in the SK Light. Bring it.
Bring it. Let's
Turn
go.
number 1. Paul LaRoute with the advantage. Trouble
couple
now.
of cars and a bunch of cars go into the
You
turn
see-
one.
Oh.
Did you hear
Making
Ben Dodge right there?
one of them,
Hold on a
Karsten
second.
Cole.
Just listen to
Happening.
Ben.
It works to the advantage of Paul LaRoute.
I want
He
to
is
go
starting
down.
to string
I
it
went.
out at the
I
front
went
of the
back a little
field.
too far, so just stay with it here.
Jr. will go for a spin.
Midford
and a
spins.
little bit of help.
Listen to Ben. Gone down into turn number 1. Paul LaRoute with the advantage. Trouble now.
Cars and a bunch of cars.
Oh, I like that.
That's great. Yeah, so that was messy. That led to a lot of the pit road profanity, as we say.
Dude. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot all about that again. Man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow, that was great. I mean, Cassandra.
She was just begging to get
Dude.
fined.
What a
Was she
sound
not?
off, dude.
No, I mean, like, I'm not sure
I know you're frustrated, but you were just begging to get fined. Right there.
why. I don't understand why, though.
Why you would do that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
you know exactly what you're doing, right? Your live interview on. I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty much everybody that watches short track racing, at least in New England, is watching that.
Yeah, right.
You know, I just didn't understand it because it's not a good look.
You know, listen, right.
Frustration is frustration. I
yeah,
get it.
Right. When you're
But she
pissed
has
off.
some good sponsors and good people, and it's a little scary to do that stuff on. It's almost like national television.
Yeah.
It's tough, but anyways,
Right.
I understand.
Right. Can I go back to Seekonk now?
Yeah.
Why do you sound so scared?
Seriously.
Right.
I just want to make sure that I'm able to talk about it.
Yeah, we're good for some conk action.
All right. So pros.
It's gonna be a long night.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the conch.
All right. So pro stocks, Dick Benoit, late models, Jacob Burns, sport truck DJ.
All right, hold on. Let's do a little late
Okay.
model action here, huh?
I didn't see this yet.
Yeah, let's check this out. There's some good stuff.
Able
here.
to stretch this out to 3 car lengths into 3.
Oh, that's my boy
5 laps to
Souza.
go Next time by.
5 more circuits to go as they come off
This
the corner.
is
And right now, the
battle for second.
third,
Leaders
fourth
checked out.
rows
Your
doing
boys
everything
checked
he
out a
can
little
to
bit.
hang
Yeah,
on
man.
As the 10 of Gomes
Rowdy
sneaks in
Burns, I believe
underneath,
that's checked out.
looking
Yep.
for a runner-up finish down into turn number 3. Off the corner they come. Rose slides back to third. Gomes up to second.
Wheel to wheel are Gomes and Rose into turn number 2. Connor Souza in
Just great
fourth.
side-by-side
Man.
action. man.
Tracy for the moment. rounding out
track
the top
is
5. He
not
races side by
disappointed all
side
year.
With
Nope.
Chase Belcher, but up front. It's a rowdy rampage into turn number 2. Jacob Burns controls into the final
I like
2
that.
corners.
Yeah.
Charlie Rose still hangs tight on
These
the outside
announcers
as they
are
hit
good,
turn
man.
number 3. Twin sticks are up. Off the corner they come.
Boy, I'll tell you
Gomes
what,
and Rose
that
still
kid
wheel
Burns,
to wheel
Yeah.
down into
he's the
turn
real deal,
number
man.
1.
Yeah,
Souza
oh, for
sitting in
sure.
the
Whether
first
it's
spot.
late
Nate
models or
Tracy
legends,
back
the
up
dude
inside
gets
the
it
top
done,
5
man.
in the 0. Great run for him.
Yeah, I mean,
with
he's
one to
loving
go.
these guys battling
Gomes
it
sits
because he's
in
just
front
checking
yeah.
out.
Of Rose now by just about a nose.
This is
as
just great
Jacob
stuff.
Burns
Man.
sets the pace
Final
into
lap
3
right
and
here.
4 for
Time to
the
get the
last
fenders out.
time. Checkered flag in the air. Burns off of 4. He's gonna pick up the win. Second place.
Yeah,
It's
man.
tight like
Teddy,
glue,
we've been paying
but
attention to Seekonk obviously a little bit more this year since we
Yep.
started the podcast.
Yep.
Did you race in there this year when the tri-track race? Well, I mean, was it different for you guys in terms of like side-by-side racing, the grip and the turns? Any of that different from what we're seeing with the weekly stuff?
I wouldn't say no. I mean that's the first time I've raced a Seekonk in 8 years.
Oh, was it really?
So
Oh, I
I
didn't
haven't,
know that.
I haven't been there since the
All right, my
week
bad.
eight.
All right.
But from what I've seen from like you guys highlighting and stuff, it's very close. You can run either lane depending
Yeah.
on how your car is.
Oh, it's
like,
crazy.
Like if you're tight, you can run the top.
Right.
And if you're free, you can pinch it on the
Who
bottom.
was the dude we saw that was he was like 4 rows
Jimmy
high?
Silva.
Yeah, Dude, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
great.
dude, it's been
Yeah,
fun to
was great.
watch. Seems like there's a lot of grip there too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. In most cars, you don't go full throttle. So as long as you don't spin the tires and you got good grip, you're just managing.
Don't you guys end the year there? Is that part of the Halloween?
Yeah, Haunted 100.
Is that
that's the last tri-track race.
Oh, yeah. You're feeling good about that.
Yeah, we did pretty good there last time. So
Yeah.
looking
Hell
to repeat
yeah,
success,
man. Right in your wheelhouse. Let's
That's
bring
right.
it back
That's
home
right.
there.
Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah, Ted.
All right. Sport trucks. DJ T-Volt. And then sportsman Colby Lambert.
All right, we got some more sportsman clips. Our weekly sportsman clips from
17 to
Seacon.
go. Off of 4, Wood and Kohler jump up on the throttle. Green flag is out.
Look at
Down
these
is a one
guys.
to
You
go.
just know you're going to see some
Inside
Look at
ridiculous.
this. There he is
Look at
up
him.
there.
The
There he
16s.
is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Down
Way
the
up
back
there.
track.
There is a
Sylvia
16
keeps it pretty
again.
wide down the backstretch with Sirodinsky
Oh, he's
and
working
Benoit,
that
but
line,
up
too.
front,
Right?
They are stacked up double wide with Wood.
Look
and
how
Kohler.
wide the
Here comes
racing
Lambert
lane
to
is.
put
It's like
in
3
hard
lanes
on
of
the
grip.
inside. Doesn't have the run of momentum. Here comes Pepe trying to make it even with Lambert.
Look at that.
for
He's going to
third.
clear.
Sits right there in that third spot, right up on
Dude,
the back
he's
bumper.
way
Nick Wood
up
as they come
there.
off of turn number 4 and down to the stripe. Wood sets the pace. Lambert slides up underneath.
It seems like turn 1 and 2, you can
17 of
especially
Kohler
run the.
as they come
Yeah,
off the
definitely.
Yes.
Because look at us run down the back.
Yeah, you can get it. It's better there instead of 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, just great racing up there, man. I could watch the sportsman race every week. It's unbelievable.
Listen, the Speedbowl canceled last week, and I ended up going to like a brew fest. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go to the brew fest, but I wouldn't be lying if Seaconk didn't run through my brain to go check him out last week. It's been something I've been wanting to do, and the brew fest took over instead of Seaconk last week.
All right, Rems, continue on.
Thompson Speedway winners. Sunoco Modifieds, John Pulio. Late model winner, Tom Carey III. He won $5,000.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice payday.
For sure.
SK Lights, Tyler Chapman.
Thank you.
Street.
Did you nothing?
Well,
Got you out of the basement.
That's all. I don't care about you guys. I care about Fro.
Okay. Whatever you got to say.
Oh,
dude.
my God.
Whatever you got to say to
This
yourself.
guy. I try to cool it down, but Diego just keeps the rivalry going, Diego. You want to talk?
Wow.
Let's go to the Applebee's.
I love him. I love Fro.
all right. Street stock winner, Ryan Waterman.
It's about time you got back to victory lane.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't heard his name like all
Man.
season.
Yeah.
Man, it's been 2 or 3 weeks since he's got back in the victory lane. I mean, man, that point race right there in that division. It looks like whoever wins. This is the World Series, the last race, I believe, right?
Correct.
It's like whoever wins. It's Barnett and a couple other guys. But real quick, Pulio putting on a freaking clinic.
Yeah.
Can he be beat?
That's the one thing that they that's not going well for them in terms of what would we say fan engagement is that Chapman's won all but one SK Light race. Pulio's won all but one of the 604s.
Right.
And Jared Roy, I think he's all but 2 now.
But when he doesn't win, he finishes second.
Yeah.
When he doesn't win, I pick him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly.
So Larry Barnett is 4 points ahead of Ryan Waterman and 6 points ahead of Al Stone.
What a race.
Yeah.
What a race to watch.
So that's going to be fun.
That's going to be a fun.
Fanning is 21 points, so he needs to really have those 3 guys wreck,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, man. But anyways, and then to top it off, the late model boys had 4 or 5 ACT guys come down.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
And they pretty much ran the show a little bit. I know the regulars, some of them ran up front for a little bit, but you got the likes of like Gabe Brown. Carey used to run there full time. He's really, really good there.
Yeah, Carey, Brown, and Eric Sands was the top 3.
All really, really, really good cars.
Luchaki was there. Casey Biotti was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good cars there, man.
14, not terrible, but not great, right? That was $5,000 to win.
Last race, I think they were under 10.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They've got
The Speedbowl had what, 19 for what, $3,000 to win?
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
No, at the bowl it was, right.
Yeah.
This is a little bit shy, I think.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would be a little bit better, but it was good to see you had better. You had some new names in the house.
Without a
that's
doubt.
All right. So let's go to mini stocks. All right.
All right then.
The winner is Ryan Pompaselli.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Pompaselli?
Yeah.
Is that it? Pompaselli?
Yeah, Pompaselli.
Pompicelli?
No,
How do you say that?
Pompaselli?
Pompaselli. That's a cool.
Pompaselli.
Pompaselli. You're an Italian. You would know.
Well, Remy's Italian too, so apparently that doesn't mean anything. Yeah. She's been struggling with it worst.
Oh, boy.
All right, but listen, we got some mini stock action.
Yeah, let's see it.
So, listen, I'm probably the worst guy or the worst fan of the mini stocks at Thompson, but maybe I didn't. I don't think I rewound this back actually.
I don't
now.
think you did
I
either.
didn't. Yeah, let's go like to here. These guys are going side by side for several laps here. Pompaselli,
Really?
yep. Kevin Moore. That's Rick LaFleche in the 9.
Oh, yeah.
And Jared Roy in the 1. And how about Glenn Roy in the 81? Back in 5th.
Really?
Yep. So, you know me. I still think the mini stocks are a little too slow for Thompson, but this is some pretty good racing. So, good racing.
Oh,
good
yeah.
Racing. Yep.
And Jared Roy's been tough to beat up there.
Yeah, for sure.
So somebody else to beat him, they've done pretty good.
Yep.
I think if you got like 25 minis out there, it could be a pretty good
There
show.
used to be.
Yeah.
Back in the day, there was.
Yeah,
Yep.
but that's
It's been
just
a
not
while.
really feasible.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been a
yeah.
while.
I ran a mini race there one time.
Yeah, how'd you do?
I did real good. Real good.
I feel like that's not accurate.
No, it's not.
Okay,
in my
so
own
his
mind.
inclination was correct.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
in your mind, yeah.
I finished the race. I had a hell of a time. We drank beers after. It was great.
That's a good run.
Hell yeah.
Nothing's better than that.
Right.
All right. So now that we're done with winners, RaceDayCT.com reported a flurry of
A what?
flurry.
A flurry?
Okay. Yes. Just listen. Okay. Driver news this week. All right. So my first one, Tyler Ripkema will finish out the season driving the Bowler number 3 car on the NASCAR Modified Tour.
I could have sworn that was going to be Mikey Jr.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought so, but I guess I was wrong.
Do you think those deals, I mean, I don't know anything about that, so maybe you do, Ted. Do you think those are about money, or do you think they're looking for
Well, I mean, every
a good
team,
driver?
Every
I mean,
team's structured differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just don't know how those, like, Old Blue always has, like, a revolving door of drivers, and I'm not, there's never been, like, a mainstay. It seemed like Jake Johnson, I think he's well-funded,
Yeah.
and they had some success. I was kind of surprised when that whole deal fizzled out like it did, but
I think unfortunately the reality of it is if you don't have funding at all, it's very hard to find good quality rides nowadays.
for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that that deal came with some money and with some help, but they're not looking for slouches either. You gotta have some sort of track record to get in something as historic as Old Blue.
Yeah, for sure. Ripken has been good though. The Ripken, I thought.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to undersell him at all.
No, he easily could have pulled off a few wins.
Yeah.
But he's run in the top 5 numerous times.
Right.
Could you imagine if he comes out of the gate with Old Blue and just smacks everybody in the mouth?
Right.
I mean, how cool would that be?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It's possible.
You never know.
Because that car sometimes just shows up real fast.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
All right. So Mike Christopher Jr. will be filling in for Kyle Bonsignor in the Justin Albarnez.
There you go.
There we go. 07 car at the Monaco Modified race this Saturday at Star Speedway.
What do you think about that, Ted?
Yeah, I mean that car's been really fast this year.
That car's been
really
on.
fast.
Phew.
Kyle's been driving that thing really good, and I don't know the situation there about him not driving this weekend. But
seems a little weird.
No, I think he had a commitment or something.
Yeah,
I think
I
said
don't
in
think it was
Sean's-
anything.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's no drama there. It was
Yeah.
just some sort of commitment.
All I
he
know
made.
is I've been having to interview him. Pretty, so
A frequent
you know what I
amount,
mean. If
right?
I
Yeah.
talk to you after the race, you're doing something
Well,
right.
you got to imagine yourself, right? It's a big weekend for you guys.
Yep.
And
Star Classic is always a huge deal.
it's a great weekend. There's a lot of people there. There's a lot of cars. It's a fun weekend. I remember you used to be able to pull in there, and you couldn't even pull your hauler. I mean, they just packed cars
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Every
Right.
time I go there, the the amount of like RVs and campers there is. It amazes me every time the people that camp there.
Yes, there's a lot. So you got to assume at some point in the day, you're probably going to be running with the 07 somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that thing has been so fast this year.
Yeah.
With Kyle driving it, and I don't know if Mikey's run Star before, but
I don't think he has. The article,
but
yeah.
That either way, he's a good driver. That's a good car.
Yeah.
Something could happen out of that.
Yeah. That's a good deal. And like we said earlier, Mikey's got some momentum rolling. He's been running real well up at Stafford, and he's had some success early in the season with Baldwin there. So,
dude, Mikey can get the job done in that car. I'm looking right now. It's run 3 races for the series, and it's finished second in 2 of them. So I think he can probably get a win if he goes for it.
He had Waterford all but locked up at that caution and come.
Yeah,
that was a hard.
And then it was just the lane choice. It just came down to the lane choice.
I couldn't believe that when I watched that. Like they just speedy dry down the track.
Yep.
The speedy dry's in the top groove, like.
That's a big factor. It's so hard to think on the spot like that to be able to because who knows, maybe he would have gone down there, and if he would have stuck on the bottom and the speedy dry wasn't cleaned up all the way, and he would have wrecked everyone.
True.
It's tough, especially going up against Hirschman. You can't make a mistake.
You can't either.
He'll capitalize on it one way or another.
That's unbelievable. Okay.
Ryan Newman will be racing the Monaco Modified Race at Stafford Fall Final for the team owner, John Michael Chenette.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
Mr. Chinetti?
Yeah. Just another big name coming to Stafford,
Yeah.
Hey.
BFD.
Can I say something? I don't know if you have this in your updates, but did anybody watch the Smart Tour race?
No.
How about Anthony Bello locking in a solid 3rd?
Is that right?
Dude, he started 2nd, ran really well, and I'm just like, because the Speedbowl was rained out, so I put it on, and I'm like, the sun drop number 79 Hillbilly Racing car was hauling the mail. I was real happy to watch him because
that's cool.
They've turned that program around because he was struggling.
Yeah.
Early in the season, man, he was
kind of lost track of him here during the season.
Yeah, he ran 3rd, and he had a winning car at times. So I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to watch it, but I didn't think you probably have seen it. But he's an up north boy.
I saw the last 20 laps of it. I think didn't they have only the stage break, I guess? There was no cautions in the whole thing.
Yeah.
So everyone got really strung out.
Yes.
Like what you had is what you had.
Yep.
So it's good that Anthony finally had a good long run car,
Oh, yeah.
So
he was stout from the beginning.
Yep.
And, the winners, they raced through lap traffic. There's a lot of lap traffic, and obviously you've seen that too. And then the last one I wanted to say, my little nephew Brody finished 5th at Tri-County, so I was happy about that.
Nice.
I know they're itching for a win, so some local boys going down south and doing their deeds, So
yeah, giddy up.
He'll get it with experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thompson Speedway operators Chris Massad and Tom Mayberry will return for the 2025 season. The size of the oval track schedule beyond the annual Icebreaker and World Series events is yet to be determined.
Yeah, that's good news. I think Rob's going to have more when we get to the stat chat.
We'll get to that. Don't you worry.
So why don't we hold off on that? Real quick, though, I have to say that we kind of blew by this here, but we need to update the old Tyler Chapman. So,
oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting rough for Truck.
So Chapman in the SK Light, I think he's pretty much closed it out at this point. So he won twice. Speedbowl got rained out. It gives him a 5-win lead. And like we said last week, I believe the 81 truck only has now 4 opportunities left.
I think 4, yeah.
4, 3, whatever it is. It's not 5.
Can't get there.
But would nice to see if he can get the 10 wins. And, I mean, listen, they're both having amazing seasons.
Right.
Obviously, in the SK Lights, he's racing at 2 tracks, so he races more. But their win percentage overall for both of them is excellent. And so it's just been fun to watch both of them. I mean, if this scoreboard was 3-2, who'd care? We would have stopped it about 2 months ago.
Yeah,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
But the fact that they keep winning makes it a lot of fun.
I know. 8 wins, that's no slouch.
Both
no matter
of
the
those
track
guys,
or division.
They've had great years.
Yeah. 100%.
Great years.
And then my last news. Travis Hydar will be doing double duty for the remainder of the season as he will debut in a limited late model while continuing to add to his record for the street stock career win total.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
That's kind of awesome if you
Yeah.
ask me. That's like the guy in that division, and you're getting him up in the limited lates, which is already just a revolving door of winners. Like,
Yeah.
if he gets on the win list, what are they going to have, 13 different winners?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that, right, there's not really much else that he can accomplish.
Right.
He's done all that there is to do in the street stock. So, yeah, that's definitely good to see. All right. So, does that mean you're going to pick him next week, Rob?
And limiteds?
Yeah.
I'll have to check the sheet, which I
I'll have to
infrequently do.
I'll have to check the sheet.
Yeah. Can't do anything without checking the sheet now.
Come on, Stinky
I've had some
Foot.
bad moments.
Come
What
on,
the-
Stinky
what are you
Foot.
talking about,
what
guy?
What are we doing?
What are we talking about?
All right.
All right. He's not going to explain it, Rob. You're just
No.
going to have to figure it out
Not
on your own.
surprising. Yeah, I'll
right.
ponder it.
All right, Rems, thank you as always.
Of course.
Are you ready to roll?
Absolutely.
It's time for this week's nostalgia.
Uh-huh.
It's time for this week's Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget. All right, now as we all know, we love ourselves a good meltdown, do we not?
I do.
Yeah.
So I was going in the archives. I'm saying, what is it the anniversary of? What we have here? And then I had a note in my thing that just said Don Collins meltdown. So now, if you're not familiar with Don Collins, he is a legendary guy at the Waterford Speedbowl, 50s and 60s, has over 100 wins until Phil Rondo came along. He was the all-time winningest driver in Speedbowl history. And he was known for being a very quiet guy, quiet demeanor, wore cowboy shorts when he raced, didn't really say a whole hell of a lot. He wasn't like, what you may say, like a Dick Bjerregaard back then, or somebody that had, a big temper. However, there was a race here. This is in 1965, and this is from the New London Day, back when they used to actually cover racing at the Waterford Speedbowl. And it says that there was a battle between Charlie Webster, Don Collins, and Dick Dunn, three legendary drivers at the Waterford Speedbowl. Dunn remained in first place until a lap 23 restart, where he got the best of Collins and Webster. They had another caution on lap 23. And then after the restart, Collins had in a fury of excitement. He got out of his car. Here's what it says in the thing. The usual very quiet Collins jumped from his car and approached starter Lauren Card and grabbed him. Track officials and police quickly brought the situation under control. Collins later let it be known the reason for his action was that he thought Card waited too long to drop the green flag on the previous restart. So, can you imagine if, whoever got him, Andrew Moeller got out of his car and went up to an official and grabbed him in the middle of the race.
You know who I could see doing that?
Who?
My brother.
Okay, would have been feasible back in the day. Yeah. But I mean, not only that, in today's day and age, you'd be fined, maybe suspended for the rest of the year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what did he get?
He got back in his car and he finished third.
Wow! What a savage.
That's a great.
That is awesome.
Actually, he finished second. I apologize. He finished second. Yeah, to Charlie Webster. So that's 1965 for you, ladies and
Wow,
gentlemen.
that's
When you had a meltdown,
Classic.
when you had a meltdown, then you could still finish third
What
and
an
be on
era.
the podium. Yeah,
Yep.
what an era, right? So yeah, I thought that was a good one for this week. So
Chris Jones could never.
Literally.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah.
Yes. Teddy spoke. Yes.
sure he did. All right, let's keep it moving. Yesteryear Racing League is
Yes,
going to
sir.
bring us this week's popcorn stat chat with our man Fro.
All right, people, we got 3 topics, and there's no time for wasting, so we're just going to get rolling.
All right,
love him.
that's efficient.
I love this guy.
Now, last week, before Andrew Moeller won his first race of the season at Stafford, we came to the conclusion that, you usually remember the championships more than the wins, right? In terms of, like, looking back at the record books, the drivers. So I ask you this. If the points finish as they run, how will the 2024 street stock season be more remembered? Tyler Trott's championship or the story of Travis Hydar?
Tyler Trott's championship.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like because Travis got his record-breaking win this year, I feel like that gives him a little bit of an edge because he broke the all-time record this year.
Right, but as the years go on, you're just going to remember him as holding that record, not necessarily what year he broke it.
I guess that's true. I mean,
you
would be the man to know that, right?
Yeah.
With all.
I think when as like the years go by, like what sticks out to me is, Greg Moran Sr. He had a season in the Super X cars where he won 9 races. I think that's the most in a season. And like, do you remember Greg Moran?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that year? Well, he's not a champ.
I remember he was really good.
Yeah.
He didn't win the championship?
No.
No, he didn't.
No. He's not on the championship list.
Stop.
See, this is almost evidence to the contrary.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it depends on how long out we're talking.
Yeah.
Because if we look like 50, 60 years in the future, I don't even know what the hell the world's going to be like, obviously. But if we're still talking about racing by then, you're going to look at the books and say, all right, that's Tyler Trott.
Wow.
But like 10, 15 years out, I feel like people are going to go, oh, remember that one season where Hydar won all the time? And then he didn't win the championship? Like, I think that's going to be the way this season is remembered.
I don't know, man. You'd hate to take anything away from Trott, because, I mean, I'm not even counting Trott because it's Downey's coming. It's close there. And Lafayette's good enough to put a run on every week. That division is so unpredictable.
Right.
You don't know what's going to happen from week to week.
True.
How shocked would you be in 3 weeks from now if Hydar was back within 10?
I don't know. It's possible. I mean, that's
Right?
why I said as they run.
You're,
you know what I mean?
you're already counting them out.
I'm not.
But, no, I'm just saying, because he's fallen back so far.
Right.
But, that guy, all he does, if he goes on if he wins out the rest of the year, I bet you the pressure will be on somebody at the end, right? I mean, if he wins out, I think those guys have one bad race. He's right back in the game again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
It also depends on what happens around it, right? Like Dan Darnstead, 95, won 11 races. He didn't win the championship. But he won it the next year when he won like 5 times.
It's crazy.
And sometimes people just look back and say, oh, yeah, he was the champion. That must have been when he won 11
right.
races.
Like his era,
And same with Corey Hutchins. He won a championship. Then the next year he won 9 races, lost the championship to Moose Doughton.
That's so
But most
crazy.
people will look back and say, oh, yeah, he must have won the championship when he had 9 races. But that wasn't the year he won the championship.
Right.
But because those two guys had championships the year previous,
Right.
you know what I mean? It gets kind of blended in. Where somebody like Moran, who didn't have a championship, he kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me to win 9 or 10 races.
And not the chip.
And not the
And you're
championship.
fourth in the points.
That's crazy.
I mean,
to me.
Darnstead's record lasted 17 years. So
11?
Kenny Cassidy broke it in 2012. 17 years he had that record. And
That's a lot of races
and he
in
didn't
one
win
year.
the championship. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Only time's gonna give us the answer to that issue, but I just thought it was interesting to think about because right now everyone's it's just Hydar. What's happening with Hydar every week?
I mean,
Yeah.
you keep
Cameras
saying
on
wow,
Hydar.
but Hydar could win 11 races this year. and not
I
win the
know.
championship.
He's still good.
I know. It's
We're
just
gonna see it
crazy
again.
to me.
Yeah, right.
It's
Yep.
just so crazy to me to win that kind of that amount of races.
Yeah.
Some people don't do that in their career.
Right.
Guys are doing it in 1 year.
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
All right, let me drop this next one on you guys.
Drop it.
We briefly touched on this, so I'm gonna bring it back. How many oval events will Thompson host next season?
Ooh.
That's a juicy one.
What do you think?
I think right now there's too many. Right now.
You think so?
I think with the state of the car count and the state of the attendance, you got to have big monthly events.
Correct.
I think.
Yeah.
I vibe with that too.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, they had a couple events this year where the crowd was just brutal.
Yep.
Right. And, you almost think they need an anchor event for every show.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what else is feasible other than the tour.
It's either that or like Waddell commented, more. right? So guys.
Well, he
can-
said 8 at Thompson. This year there was 9, so that's less actually.
Oh, I think there's a few rainouts, right? All right. So because I
Yeah.
feel like they only had like 6 or something, but
They had 9 scheduled
Oh, they
for this
did.
year. Yep.
yeah, I don't know because they didn't get the support that I thought they would, for some reason or another,
Yeah.
and they paid the best,
Right.
and they still. I'm not sure if it's the midweek because that could be a problem for a lot of people.
Well, I think the weather screwed them a couple times, right? Because they had didn't they have like a Thursday show and then Stafford's Open show got postponed to the day after?
Yeah,
and
that
you know
was
what I mean?
one
Yeah.
event. That was the Open 80 type cars,
Right.
Open mods. But
Right.
Yeah, I'm really done with the once a month idea. I think 5, 6 for the year is perfect. You know, get them there every 4 weeks, throw down all the chips, you get the attendance, the purse will be there. You know, hopefully the car counts can be up a little bit if you centralize everything into monthly events. I just think that they can't keep putting on shows that look like some of the shows this year because those people are going to be reluctant to come back if that's what they come
it
and
would
see.
be great if they could put because they find the money someplace to put into these events.
Yeah.
They do.
Right. So if you could,
You can't fault the operators
You
for their
cannot.
commitment to keeping the oval
Absolutely
track
not.
going. They're doing everything they
but
can.
if they could get the schedule out early, and let's just say they said, okay, we're going to cut it down to 5 or 4,
yeah.
and we're going to do, like you said, big events. All right, you guys, here it is on this date. You know, and try to work with other tracks so they're not on top of a Stafford Open 80 event.
Well, that was my biggest problem. Like why I haven't gone is because they're back to back with a tri-track race or an Open 80 race.
That's
when-
what I'm
when they've already
saying.
committed there. It's hard with that many races to put back to back with
Right.
other different series.
Right.
And I know it's hard to find a middle ground. I know they're trying to work their best, but it's a difficult process.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You know, how does a guy like, you need a guy like their car's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an asset to any race he goes to, scheduling conflicts because they just can't, you know, I don't know how difficult that is behind the scenes. I'm sure it's a nightmare to try to get scheduling done, but they sure don't lack in money and putting money into events. And if they could do that and maybe give it a shot at 5 and say, okay, listen, boys, it's 5 here, 5 here, 5 there.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I wish there, like, if there was 5 events, right, and 3 of them were the tour, and one was anchored by a tri-track race, and one was anchored by an act race. I mean, I don't know if that's feasible, but I feel like
Oh, if they could do that.
they need like a big series like that to anchor it.
For sure.
They can't just have these 5 divisions. It doesn't seem like those events kind of draw a crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, they said it was pretty good on Sunday.
Yeah.
That'd be another thing too. I don't know if that's feasible for them to have more events on Sunday. I don't think it is with the road course.
Listen, I
but-
give those guys credit for just sticking with it.
Yeah.
Right? They just keep at it and keep coming. And, you know, maybe, who knows? Maybe next year it gains traction. Maybe people just say, all right, listen, we're going to go there now because they don't want to race 22 races at the bowl. They don't want to run 22 weeks at Stafford.
Yeah, I mean, Tapley makes the point that I think we all kind of know is that they basically they're beholden to what's available after the road course's schedule set. So,
Yeah, right.
and that kind of hampers them. Yep.
Yep.
It would be really terrible to lose Thompson. I haven't been in its history a long time, but I can just feel when I walk into that place.
Yes.
It's a special
Yeah.
place, and
Yeah.
I would hate for that to be gone.
That's the track I have the most memories at. That in Riverside Park
Can I-
as a kid.
Can I say this?
Me too, actually.
It hasn't been the same, though, to me, since when Don Honing was running the whole show.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? I mean, it has gone in another direction.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's like any good company, right? It's only representative of what's at the top, right? So I'm not saying anything Machado and them are doing anything wrong, but prior to him, when they had Tapley there and Josh, they had a good thing going, and things just seemed to peter out, and people just got upset, and it hasn't been the same since, for one reason or another. I'm not sure. Even when I go there, I felt, I went to the Icebreaker. They had that aura of all the cars. They had the tri-track cars, like you said, anchoring the thing. It felt real good to be there. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And it'll feel like that for the World
Series. Yeah, those
Series.
events are always going to be badass.
Yeah.
But, like, in my scenario, we're saying, like, if you had the tri-track or an act race anchor, and they can't do that if they only have Wednesday shows.
Right.
You can't get a majority of those guys from up north to come down there on a
It's
Wednesday.
very hard.
I doubt the Tri-Track's going to want to schedule a race on a Wednesday. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where they get screwed.
I mean, maybe they had a better crowd and better car count because they ran on Sunday, even though it was NFL football.
I think that
opening day.
definitely, right?
You know what I mean?
Definitely helps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was on a Sunday, people said, "Okay, we'll go do it."
Yeah.
Right? If it was on a
And
Wednesday,
if we had to guess, it's probably the only Sunday that was available during the racing season.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I don't think you
Right.
get those guys from up north if they ran that show on a Wednesday.
Yeah, correct.
Gabe Brown and those guys. I mean, I don't know if maybe they
Right.
take the day off, but I don't know.
I wouldn't count on it. If you're a promoter setting the schedule, you can't count on that.
Right.
If
For
we
sure.
put this race here, will all the guys get a day off of work? Like,
Right.
you can't.
Yeah.
You can't bank on that.
All right.
So.
And now for the last topic we have here. For races like the SK Lights this past Friday, would forcing single-file restarts after a certain point help or hurt the overall product?
Are you kidding me?
I hate single file restarts.
Dude. Only time I like them is if I'm leading with 2 to go. Right?
Wasn't that a rule at the Speedbowl at one point? Like
Oh, it's such a terrible rule.
caution with 10 laps to go or something that was single, or after 5 cautions it was single file or
Yeah.
something.
It's so bad.
It's the worst.
Yep.
The only thing worse than single file restarts is time trials.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
some of
true.
the best racing is green flag. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Green flag's out. Everybody's
Double 'em
hustling.
up.
Everybody's hustling
Right.
Yeah.
to steal as many positions.
Double them up.
Damn. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Never been a fan. Probably never will be a fan. I'm glad we're all in agreement on that.
Okay.
Yep.
And what was that brought up for? Because there's.
Well,
so-
I'm just saying. I mean, there are a lot of touring series out there when, especially in like the world of like dirt racing, that once you wreck enough, they're just like, all right, we're either putting this race on a timer or we're restarting them all single file.
Right.
Well, you can in most dirt stuff you can run the whole track. So you as soon as they drop the green in single file, they all fan out
Right.
anyway. So they're running
Yeah.
their own lines.
It
And an
is
oval track,
crazy.
it's one line.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
that at
Yeah.
Stafford. Like, tell me what you see.
Yeah, I mean, you line up 36 SK lights, bump nose to tail, you're going to be lapping someone by lap half.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's your stat check, guys.
That's it, huh?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Quick and painless this week. Yeah,
Yes.
That's what we like to hear.
Absolutely.
All right, Rems, let's get set up here, right? We get another one for you. All right. It's time. Where are we going now? What do you want? What do you want first? Oh, you want Did You Know? Yeah?
Do I want?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
I believe that's our friends over at Broadbrook Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good one. This week's Did You Know? Here we go. All right, so I took a little look-see after the Wednesday champs, and Zach Martinez won the Legend Car Championship. You know, his brother Brandon won the championship in 2020 in the Wednesday Legend Cars. Now, Zach had previously won a Bandolero Championship, so they were already a set of brothers, but they are one of 8 sets of brothers who have won championships at the Speedbowl. Actually, I'm sorry. I actually have 7 with an honorable mention for being official. Zach and Brandon Martinez, Dave Gaeta, 2-time SK champ, and Dennis Gaeta, 7-time SK champ. Ed Reed Jr. and Ray Reed, Dana DiMatteo and Corey DiMatteo, Mark Buckeye and Chris Buckeye, Isaiah Newcomb and Joel Newcomb both won Bandolero championships, and Brian Norman, Super X champ, and Bo Norman, Open Street Stock champ. Honorable mention to Randy Churchill Jr. and Dwayne Dorr, who are stepbrothers. So, little brotherly love.
Wow.
And if you have not noticed, there is no Monahan on that list.
Ah!
Damn.
What a shame that is.
I know.
That was messed
Yeah,
up.
Northeast Racers in chat about it.
Yeah, what did he
Diego
say?
didn't choke.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Well, listen, I didn't stay camped out in a division for 15 years. Hey, listen, if I wanted to camp out in a division, I probably would have won one. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay. Well, that's our cue to carry on.
Yes, sir.
not even here to
yeah.
defend himself.
Right?
All right, let's go to the old favorite of yours and mine, Diego.
What's
the
that?
RaceDayCT.com weekly
Oh,
pick'ems.
God.
Oh boy. Please.
Wait for it, Remy. Come on now.
No.
More green on Sydney's column. I can see that.
I can tell you this. I'm not in the
You're not in last. So we're all still
You're
trying
like
to
2
figure
stairs
out.
up the case, brother. Like,
We're
chill out.
trying to figure out Diego's what he's trying to do here, but he's clearly not trying to catch me. He just wants to get away from Rob. That's all. That's all. So
I love me some Fro, but I'm going to beat him this year.
Okay.
So Diego and I lucked out that we picked the Streeter Al Stone and the truck Charles Beal, who both had the week
Hey,
off.
How about this?
But Mother Nature rained us out, so we get a push. No harm, no foul.
They had 5 picks. We still
did.
beat them.
They did.
We only had 3.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
we've had 4.
Oh, 4. Yeah,
You had
sorry.
4, yeah. And they weren't good, by the way, as you take a look-see. So anyways, let's not rub it in anymore. Remy, you can look at me that way all you want. It's not going to make your picks any better, okay? So here we go. I'm going to chalk it up.
Of course you will.
Now, listen, what we're going to do at the end of the year is we're going to have an evaluation, because I was looking at these. I was looking, we keep this list of who you can pick and who you can't pick and who you haven't picked. I mean, no wonder you guys are in last place. I mean, what are you doing? Rob,
Huh?
just real quick.
Yep.
This is why Rob's in last place.
Yeah, by a single point.
Tyler Chapman, right? Dominated Thompson all year. Rob hasn't picked him once. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
I had other
seriously.
ideas, alternative methods.
Yeah,
They're not working,
How'd
but
that work out for you?
He's got his blinders on.
All right, here's some chalk for you. You ready? I'm spending my last pick. Travis Hydar, Streeters.
Chalk.
Chalk City.
Thank you, Ted.
Hey, Ted, that's why I'm in the lead.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the Streeters. Oh, yeah, you patting yourself down over there? Get that, Rem. What is he doing over there? What the hell are you doing?
I'm getting ready
What
to
did he
whip your
get?
ass.
Does he have a rack?
I don't know what he's doing.
No, this is.
All right. I'm going with the 80 Pumpkin. Norm Root the third.
At the Beloved Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Rick Martin in the trucks. Remy, I will say what my picks are. Don't lean over here.
I just like looking.
I'm going to throw a curveball, and I'm going with the Evolve Truck Series. Sticking with my man Todd Taylor.
Okay.
He's done me well this year. That's
Okay.
That's my Touring Series pick. And then I'm going back to my man Nick Hovey down at the bowl. 3 in a row.
For your wild card?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't think that's a good pick. They might be. Are they off this week? Son of a bitch.
No, they're on.
They are?
Oh, they're on.
Okay. See, now I'm all nervous. Oh, yeah. Late bottles are off, and then never mind.
Well, let me look. Let me get a look.
You're up next, Diego. Look at you. You're going second this week.
Oh, let
buddy.
me get a look. See here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm doing good.
All right. Go for it.
This week is the TC shootout, correct?
Correct.
I'm really going out on a limb here.
Okay.
Okay. Got a few Texas this week.
Texas?
Texas.
Okay.
Okay. Stafford.
You can suck it.
Yep. Okay. SK Mod TC shootout.
Yeah.
Who do you think I should pick for this?
Mikey Jr.
That's to who the hell
In the
I'm-
shootout. The
In the
13 race shootout.
In the shootout. Mike better get it on.
Okay.
Okay? 13 laps. He deserves it. Thank you. Okay?
You're not going to say chalk for that? Come on,
Is that a chalk? That's not a chalk.
Anybody can win the SKs.
The
But
TC
I
don't know.
shootout?
I don't know, man.
But I got balls. I'm going for the shootout. He has to make it to the shootout.
Yep.
He does.
So I'm going. I should get 2
Okay,
wins.
we heard the pick.
Wait,
What's the
no.
next one?
Should I get 2? I should almost get double points for that.
No.
That would be incorrect.
Oh yeah, you guys are such haters.
Right.
Thank you. Speedbowl. Timmy Jordan
Yeah.
and the SK.
Love yourself a Timmy Jordan pick, don't you?
Yep, I'm taking him.
Okay.
Seekonk Speedway. Seekonk. Sportsman. Adam Petty. Okay.
Yep.
Touring Series. Welcome to the SID View podcast. Okay, I'm doing the Wheel and Tour.
Yep.
I'm doing Ronnie Silk.
Okay.
Okay. My wild card pick.
Ronnie Silkin. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
That's a bad pick?
No.
What?
Would you like to hurry up? We don't have all night.
Wow, Remy.
Oh, you're excited to
Take
tell
it
us your
down a notch.
losers? Okay, here we go. My wild card pick is Adam Gray.
Oh, yeah, shocker.
Shocker?
Chalk City.
Oh, he finished 7th. He'll be starting close to the front.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah. So next up, that would be you, Rem.
Oh, wow, shocker.
All right. So my Stafford pick, I'm going with SK Lights. Chris Matthews.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pick.
Waterford, I'm going with SK Lights again. I'm going to change my pick from last week. Zach Sangermano.
Okay.
Seaconk, I'll go with Sportsman. Adam Petty. Touring Series, Tri-Track. Matt Kimball.
Wow. Right in your face, Ted.
Right in your face, Ted. That's such a hard division. Jeez.
Yeah. And then I'm going with also NASCAR Modifieds, and I'm doing Justin Bonsignor.
Ooh, Remy, you're going to like these picks. I'm
Home
about to pull
track
out.
pick. That's not bad, Rems.
Here we go.
And the worst picks of the week, and go.
Worst
You're going to regret
pick.
that. You're going to regret
Worst
that when you hear
pick.
these picks. No, when you hear these picks. Oh, man. Let me tell you. Look, here we go.
Come
Listen,
on,
I got a
Fro.
little fortune cookie thingy over here. Okay? And let me tell you what it says. Trust your instincts on a Tuesday. I'm not kidding. This is what it says. They will guide you to success. So here's the goddamn picks.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
funny.
Last
He is a
week.
funny dude.
SK Mods at Stafford. Troy Talman.
Wait, is that the shootout or just the
He said-
feature?
no,
40 lapper.
Okay.
Yep. Waterford Speedbowl. Street Stock. Norm Root III. Seaconk. Street
Dumb
Stock.
pick.
Or Sportsman, I guess. Adam Petty.
Oh, come
Are
on.
you just picking what other people
Hey,
pick?
I
This is why
don't
you're
have the
last.
pencil over here. They stole off of me. Remy saw my picks
This
before
is
she
why
made
you're
hers.
in last.
Nope. Remy. She stole.
You can change your pick, before you say them.
Touring Series. Modified Tour. Justin Bonsignor.
This is the worst of your picks last week.
Okay, and Teddy, I'm sorry. I was going to pick you, but you were here, so it's 2 on the nose. It seemed kind of cheesy, so I picked Kopchik as my wild card.
Wow.
For Monaco Mods.
Even if you get 3 right, you're still going to be in last place. Good for you.
What do you mean?
You picked 3 of the same people that other people picked. You can't gain anything.
My goal is just to not lose anymore at this point.
That's it. That's
I also made my picks without seeing anyone else's.
I know, but you go last. You can change your pick before you say them.
No, I'm not about that.
Well, that's why you're in last. I don't know how many times I got to tell you this.
Just watch. Trust the
Jesus.
process. Trust the process.
Trust your process?
Trust it. You're going to see.
I'm going to tell you one more time. You're in last.
I'm not trying to gain on any of y'all, okay? I'm just trying to pass Diego, and Diego and I only share, I believe,
so
one pick.
Diego and Rob, they're in
Yes.
their own battle.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care about any of y'all at this point. I just need to not finish last.
Battle of the baseball.
You're worried about me?
Bro, you're chirping it up every goddamn day over here.
Chirping it up. Okay, settle down,
All
Sparky.
right.
Okay, listen, we're having a good time. Let me flip this over the other way. All right. Diego, you ready?
No.
It's time for the Pop Culture Minute.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a
Riley
good one.
Generators, here we go. Okay, so we had some sad news came through on the group checks when our man Rob let us know that the legendary James Earl Jones passed away at the age of 93. And in just perfect Remy form, she replies to the group chat, who?
Seriously.
Dude, and I was
Okay,
appalled.
Come on, Remy.
Hold on.
I was appalled.
Hold on. To be fair, I'm never good with names. I have to look at what they have done, like which movie, and then I realize who they are.
Remy, that's a pretty
Okay.
recognizable name.
I was going to say,
Right?
that's a
You know what I'm
bad one,
saying?
right?
Man,
Right.
Teddy knows what's up.
Yeah, come on.
Nice try, Ram, but still
Whatever.
bad job on you.
Yes,
Listen.
Diego.
Now listen,
Every
pay
time
attention.
you guys talk about names, hold on. Every time you say a driver's name, I'm like, who? You have to show me the car. So how is this any different than
Yeah.
a normal time you're ever talking
Because
to me?
this is the Luke, I'm your father guy we're
I'm
talking
not a
about.
Star
How do you
Wars
not know?
person.
Still not a good excuse. Anyways, So listen, pay attention then. Now you're going to know about him, okay? So obviously he was the legendary voice of Darth Vader, but he was quite the accomplished actor. He's won 2 Emmy Awards, 2 Tony Awards. Actually, he's won a Grammy Award for a spoken word album and won an honorary Oscar in 2011. I don't know much about the world on theater and Broadway, but he was inducted into the American Theater Hall of Fame. He's got a Lifetime Achievement of the Tony Awards. He's got an honorary doctorate of the arts from Harvard. And the Broadway's Court Theater was renamed James Earl Jones Theater. In addition to Darth Vader in film, he had memorable roles in The Hunt for Red October, Coming to America, Patriot Games, Field of Dreams, Mr. Myrtle in The Sandlot, and, of course, was also the voice of Mufasa in The Lion King. And one of the neatest things that I learned doing research for this, in 2022, he came to an agreement with Lucasfilm and Disney to have his voice be replicated using Respeecher software, utilizing archive footage, so that all future productions that may involve the character of Darth Vader will have James Earl Jones's voice.
That's so
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
The way it should be.
Which has already been done using the Respeecher for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney+.
Yep.
So, legendary guy, legendary voice, and I had to throw this up because this is just, if there is ever, I mean, this is just the greatest villain in the history.
No, for real.
I mean, the look, the voice, the lightsaber, it's just badass.
That song, the Imperial March.
Oh,
dude.
the Imperial March, yeah,
Yep.
the John Williams theme,
Yep.
yes, also tremendous. So, yeah, R.I.P. to one of the greats for sure.
Dude, he lived a great life. 93.
93. Not bad.
Solid, man.
A matter of fact, if you saw the just awful sequel to Coming to America where he played Eddie Murphy's dad, he was not, all his scenes he was laying in bed. Like, that's his character's thing, was that he was old and sick, and I think that was because his health was already kind of failing him, and that's the only way he could be in the movie.
Right.
And that was a couple of years ago. So, anyways, R.I.P. That's our for James Earl Jones. That's our pop culture minute for the for this week. And wouldn't you know, Diego, we have a couple new segments to get to. So, I was walking through the pits. Actually, I got a message from Myers Creamery. They said, "We're out on the pop culture minute. What else you got? What else can we do?" And I said, "You know what? Why don't we have the look-see on what's on tap going on into this weekend?" So you know what?
That's tremendous.
So we're going to take a look at what's going on this weekend. Of course, it's the Star Classic up at Star Speedway. They're going to have the Pass Super Late models, the Monaco Modifieds, New England Super Mods, the 350 Supers, and the NEMA Midgets, NEMA Lights.
Yeah. We're in for a banger, as in me and Sid.
Yep, me and Rob will be going up there. Teddy's going to be up there racing.
Yes, sir.
And then we got the TC shootouts over at Stafford, Fast Friday, and Seekonk Saturdays have the playoff systems well underway. They're going to have spectator drags. And, of course, they got the Legend Fall Classic at the Speedbowl. They have added Nostalgia Night to that as well, so you see some vintage cars there.
Yep.
And then you got the Eddie Partridge 256 over at Riverhead. So that is what is on tap.
That's a great segment.
Yeah, I figured
yeah.
that
That's
we need to do
awesome.
that.
So everybody kind of knows.
Yeah, what's happening as
That's
we
cool.
coming up. Yeah.
Really cool.
So, Ted, real quick, have you, I forget, I don't want to screw this up like I did with the Seacon question, but how many times have you raced at Star?
I've raced there, I believe, 3 times.
All in the mod?
All in the mod.
All in the mod, okay.
All in the mod.
All right. So we got high expectations for you now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to turn around somehow, but
I got a great story for you.
oh boy, here we go.
So I get a message on my Facebook page. Guy says, "Hey, I'm part of the crew at White Mountain. We found your camera."
Really?
I said,
No
"Get out of here!"
way.
Yes. So they, I believe they work at Thompson as well, or yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll get those back. I might get them at the World Series, but can you believe?
Oh, that's awesome.
After all that, yeah,
So you lost the camera.
the camera flew off Teddy's car at White Mountain when he hit the front stretch wall at one point.
When I ran out of talent. Yeah.
And yeah, and so I just kind of chalked it up. You know, every year I lose a couple cameras. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
And then Tapley was, you know, I sent him a picture of it. We kind of Rob and Remy searched for it late
Dude,
that
the
night.
whole track we walked.
And we just thought, oh, well, that one's gone. So
Did they say where it was?
the person that messaged me was not the one who specifically found it.
Okay.
But he said he would find out and they'd let us know when we meet up with him. Yeah.
That's
so-
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
so
super
it's
cool.
good. It's cool that
Are you
we
going to release that lost footage? I feel like you have
I
to.
think we might have to,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, for sure. All right. So actually, I jumped the gun because I wanted to do another segment before on tap because we got even another sponsor in the house, Diego, Mid-State Site Development.
Oh, I love them.
Good peeps, and they're going to help us with our point break segment, which was going to go something like this with a little help from our girl Rems here. Wait for it. That's Remy's own creation, ladies and gentlemen. She wanted to throw that in there. Let's drop that for. So we're going to do a little point breakdown. Last week we did it for the tracks. Let's have a look-see here for the regional series. Uh-oh.
What did you do?
What happened? Throw that on program, would you? Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so we got Justin 5 points ahead of Ron Silk in the tour. They'll be at Riverhead.
Wow.
Teddy's got a nice little 18-point lead, but he has a cavalry that they're behind him.
What is the? How does the points go for you guys? Is it 2 down?
So I think it's 50 to win, and then it's 4 down to second.
Yeah, it's
and then
46.
Then it's 2 down from there until like a certain number, and then it's just 1.
Oh, really?
Yes, but they have bonus points too if you run all 8 races or if you ran the Northeast Classic at New Hampshire. So
Which you did.
I ran the New Hampshire race, so my bonus points are applied already, and some guys aren't because they didn't run obviously 8 races yet or or the Star Class or the New Hampshire race. So that'll vary until the last weekend. So. Obviously, since I have the bonus points now, I'd like a little more cushion than I already have. But
Hell yeah, you do.
But still leading the points right now is
Dude, you
is
got
pretty
some
awesome.
heavy hitters.
That's for sure.
Little
That's for
young
sure, man.
young buck Teddy Hodgdon. That's great, man.
All right, so then we also got over on the MRS. Thank you, Remy. Matt Swanson's leading that one. He's got a little sizable lead there.
Oh, yeah.
32 points over Mike Collins. Then you got the actor, Gabe Brown, over Gluchaki and DJ Shaw. But DJ Shaw is leading the pass. And look at the pass. Look at the accumulation of points. That system is everyone's system's a little bit too different for me. I couldn't keep track of all of them. But he's had Johnny Clark.
Yep.
And then you got Bobby Timmons leading the New England Supermods over Ben Seitz and Russ Wood. And then I also did, real quick, I wanted to do a little bonus one here for some of the smaller tours. You got Todd Taylor's leading the trucks with a pretty healthy lead.
Wow.
Avery Storrs leading the midgets. And then I put the American three-quarter midgets and the because their finale, I believe, is at the Speedbowl.
Okay.
And then the dwarf cars ran at the Speedbowl earlier this year, and then of course you got the NEMA lights, and so those were the ones I could find. There is a couple more series, but unfortunately they don't update their points, and they're not easy to access. So.
I never know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they're out. So we will revisit that next week. We will maybe we'll highlight some of the closer point battles that are going on at the local tracks, the Southern New England tracks. That's what I wanted to say. All right, so I think it's time, finally. Thank you, Rims. Busy Bee Learning Center is going to help us determine who won the week. Here we go. Get ready, live chat.
Nope.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I got it. There it is. That's what I meant to do. We got it. Who are you? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Remy with a nice save right there.
Who are you?
Nice.
Yes.
Well done, Ted.
Oh, with the points. Who are you?
That's great.
I totally hosed him with that, too. I had the wrong music.
But he was still on the ball,
I was
dude.
enjoying that music,
Awesome.
too.
Yep.
All right, so here's what I wrote down. I jotted down here. Alexandra Fern becoming the first female late model winner. Andrew Moeller getting off the schneid with his SK Modified win at Stafford. Tom Carey winning $5,000 at the late model race at Thompson. Tyler Chapman winning his 12th and 13th SK Light races of the season. And Ben Pollard and Greg Moran capping off a great championship battle with a tremendous side-by-side battle for the win right down to the checkered flags.
Right.
Diego, what else you got?
I don't know, man. There is a lot of good. The scoreboard's lighting up. I'm going with Andrew Moeller myself because there was a lot of pressure. Alex Fern is really, really close there. It's to the wire for those two for me for sure. But I've been friends with Moeller for a really long time, and it's nice to see the monkey off his back for me.
All right. Brems, what are you thinking?
I have to go with the first female to win a late model race.
That is pretty
Alex
big.
Fern.
Shocker.
How do?
Yeah, it is big.
Teddy, you got a vote you want to throw in on this one?
Absolutely. There's nothing like your first, Alex Fern, for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Fern, for you? Fro, what do you got?
I think I got to go with my man Pollard / Castro.
Castro Pollard?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Sid.
Yeah, pressure's on, huh? Mm-hmm. What if I just said Tom Carey for winning the 5,000 in the late model race?
Right? You could.
It's not a bad win. Wow, is you really that hot over there?
Dude. No, it's it's on the verge of swampy.
Diego.
What?
It's not nearly as hot as it's been.
I
has
don't
it?
I know. I feel
think
like
I'm
it's fine over here.
I think I'm just nervous.
Yeah.
Very nervous tonight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna join the masses here. I think I'm going with Fern.
Yeah, it's hard. I knew she was going to be overwhelming.
To me, it was between her and Andrew Moeller. Both, I mean, Andrew's not a first-time winner, but I know that's been a big monkey on his back. It's just kind of a compelling story for leading the points, but without a win at such a competitive track. But
Yeah.
what she did, she made history with her win.
Fern is well deserving of it.
Yeah.
She's very well deserving, and I told you before I root on all the chicks, so I'm really happy for her.
All right, what do you got, Fro?
All right. Now, this is probably the least amount of names I've ever had to write down for this segment.
Okay.
We got Tom Carey with 1, Andrew Moeller with 1, Ben Pollard / Castro with 6.
It's Castro Pollard. We discussed this.
Castro
Okay.
Pollard.
Ben Castro Pollard.
No,
with
just
6.
Castro Pollard. They said
Oh,
pick
first name Castro.
They said pick a first name. We
Last
picked Castro.
name Pollard.
Yes.
Okay, Castro Pollard
Yep.
with 6. And the winner of the week, Alex Fern with 12.
Wow. Is that the most so far?
I feel like someone had like 13 one week,
Yeah.
but
Alright.
it might be. I'll look back. I'll
Oh,
update it
dude,
next week.
well deserved.
Definitely.
Listen, we're looking forward to that total to get updated. All right, everybody, listen, thanks for tuning in. We had a blast. Don't forget, follow us on socials. We did a lot of crazy stuff earlier today with our man Teddy, little Music Monday action and whatnot. We got Diego over there. He is ready to give us some shout-outs. Go!
Hell yeah, man. Thanks to Belltown Motors for the weekly update. Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Yesteryear Racing League for the Popcorn Stat Chat. Of course, Broadbrick Heating and Cooling for Did You Know. One of my favorites from Race Day CT, the weekly pick'ems. Riley Generators for the Pop Culture Minute. Mid-State Development, welcome aboard for the Point Break. Myers Creamery, thanks for the What's on Tap. Busy Bees Learning Center for, of course, Who Won the Week. Monaco Ford for the results ticker, that's much appreciated. Surf Pro of Norwich for the chalkboard chatter. Ed LaRoe Online, thanks for firing up the hot seat. And thanks to our boy, one of my good friends and a fan, Teddy Hodgdon. Thanks, buddy.
Yep, of course. Thanks for having me. It's hopefully keep the seat hot for next time.
Yeah, giddy up.
Hell yeah, good luck this weekend too, pal.
Yep, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Of course, I want to thank Bolt Productions for this kick-ass studio. Last but not least, I want to thank all you podcast members. Thanks for joining the chat every week. Thanks for keeping us going. We much appreciated here in the studio, so thank you so much.
All right, everybody, listen, go out, support your local racetrack. Lots going on. We will be up at Star for the Classic and the Monaco Mods. Looking forward to getting after it and talking about it next week. We'll see you then.